Hey everybody, I'm back. Got all that stuff cleaned up. How's everybody doing? Okay, and I am live. How we doing, everybody? I'll keep this on because I am a little chilly. Let me see. Hey, Turf, what's going on? I'm only gonna be on here for a minute. But see, this way I'm not on LST right now. Broke Farmer 76. Hey, babe, can you bring me some water? Water. Hey. How y'all doing tonight? Nope, you know what? That's why I split it up. That way it gives me a way to cheat, see? All right, we back. And I'm going to just jump right into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Mama, daughter, sister, I'm still in it. I'm still hanging. I was going to try to Eco Neighbor LST. Yes, I was going to try to talk about this in the grafting, but everything else got in the way, as you saw. Tree fell down, everything else. What I wanted to ask you guys about was, thank you, honey. You know I talk too much. What I wanted to ask you guys, well, I'm going to tell you first, then I'm going to ask you. Hey, Angela Walton. I was listening to something earlier, and I've been saying this for a long time. This ain't one of those gloom and doom, but it's serious. Hey, Off Grid Junkie, which is I was going to work the other day, and I get to work, and I was told that I had to do overtime, and I was fussing, cussing, because everybody want to go home. Nobody wants to be at work all day. Until I was on my route, and I was delivering. Now, mind you, I'm fussing and cussing. Until I get to a customer, and they don't know where their next check coming from. And she was crying. They don't know where they're going to go. They're not from South Carolina, so they just can't go over their cousin's house or go over their uncle's house or over their mama's and their daddy's house. So she got 2 little kids. She don't know what she's going to do because, you know, she got laid off when all this mess happened. She got laid off. So it kind of messed with me, and it been hanging on to me for a while. And you know, on my way home, matter of fact, I came home and told Lady Leb. But on my way home, you know, I get a little emotional. Had the man cry a little bit. Because here I am fussing and cussing that I got to work over. And that young lady would slit my throat to be in my shoes. I'm complaining about they giving me too much money, and she don't know how she's going to eat next week. So I've been doing a lot of thinking. For the people that's working, and I know it's a lot of people that's watching me right now that is not working, that is laid off, and they haven't received a check, and they don't know how they're gonna pay their bills. Your bills is going behind, and your bank account is overdrafting constantly. You know, overdraft turns into an overdraft. It turns into an overdraft. You know, a 97-cent Snicker bar can end up costing you $300 real quick if you miscalculated and thought you had money in the bank. That 97 cent or 50 cent, I don't care what it is, it could be a stick of gum, can turn into $300 in a week. So people are dealing with that. And for the people that don't quite understand that what people are going through right now, you know, I feel so ashamed of myself because I am tired. I am exhausted. I cannot pretend not to be. But at the same time, our country is in peril. We're in a lot of trouble. And I told y'all this before. It's going to get worse before it get better, no matter what happens from here on out. It got to bottom out. Remember, that tub got to finish draining before you can clean it up. Remember I said that? It's getting to that. You can start to hear that drain gargle now. It's a lot of people that they're in trouble, man. So part of this was I came home today. Me and her, we had to make a run. And as I pulled, you see where Lady Leia was sitting up on the street when I talked to her while I was doing the last live. We were sitting right there. And I looked over at my house down the hill. And you know what I saw? Which made me do this video before? I saw hundreds of delicious sweet oranges. I saw hundreds of giant Meyer lemons. And beyond that, I know I don't show this stuff on the video, but if you were standing in my shoes, some of you have been to my house, know, and you've seen it. Beyond Lemon Lane, pears, apples, persimmons, figs. I have food. So I know I cut up and I like to have a good time, but at the same time, this is the real deal to me. Okay? Bye, Irene. This is the real deal. If you are not growing food, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. All right? Please try to plant some food. And for the people that are not working, that's why I did the other video earlier today. I uploaded that. I didn't want to do it yet, and I rushed through it. That's why it was so long. I rushed through it. But I made that video long for a reason. The video of me collecting the pecans. The reason I left it long and didn't do all the fancy editing and music and stuff, because I wanted you to see it only took me a few days to give you this. You see that? It only took me a few days to get this. This is a bag that could save a family's life. A bag on top of a bag on top of a bag. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I got 2 in the kitchen. Full grocery bags of pecans. Now, all of this relates because this is what I'm trying to tell you. I keep trying to teach and show you skills for a reason. Not so you can say, hey man, I know how to start some fire. Lead Farmer 73 showed me how to start some fire with a stick and a magnifying glass. No. I'm trying to show you skills because right now you need them. I bought that. Let me get it for you. I bought this thing, this pecan roller. I bought this not to be doing another video on YouTube to show you, hey, I bought another toy. This tool is just as important as any tool I got that helps me out there in that garden. This tool ain't just for when my pecans become mature enough to give me enough pecans. This tool just got me 40 pounds of pecans. 40 pounds of pecans. That's what me and Lady Leia had for breakfast. You know what we had for breakfast? We had pecans and persimmons. That was our real breakfast. And that don't sound like much to you. No, it ain't no bacon and eggs between her legs, Tootsie Roll between her toes. I get it. But that meal would have kept you alive. That meal would have kept a family alive. And it was delicious. So what I'm asking you is, there is food out there. And the reason I kept showing you people raking those big piles this tall of pecans and leaves, throwing food away. You need to do your part and learn these trees. Don't just keep thinking this is cute, okay? Learn your trees, learn your surrounding. There are native persimmon trees. When you go jogging on a trail or walking down the bike trail, there's native persimmon trees everywhere, and you see them smashed on the ground. There are native mulberry trees everywhere. You see the stains on the ground. There are native pawpaw trees all over the bike trail, and you just step on them, or you ride your bike through them, and you don't even know that you're riding your bike or jogging through food. You have to learn how to identify some of this stuff and stop walking past it. While you're walking, while you're jogging, or while you're riding your bike, look around. Pay attention to your surroundings. I keep saying that. Pay attention to your surroundings. You don't even know there's a pecan tree. There's a walnut tree. Just look up and pay attention. And you're going to start seeing all kind of food. The reason I'm saying this is because we're coming to a time where you better, or you may have to learn that skill. Because that young lady that I ran into on my job the other day, wish she had that skill. She's saying she don't know where she's going to get her next meal at. They're about to put her out. They're in the process of eviction. She has nowhere to go. And she got 2 preteens. So, that could be any of us. That could be any one of us right now. So, don't keep thinking the checks is going to keep rolling in. You need to do your part to start trying to figure out how to get more food saved up. If you haven't watched any of Granny Karma or Homestead Heart's canning videos, please go watch that type of stuff. Preserve your food. Keep your food. Stop making meals every time you get hungry, and put some of that away. Put some of it away. Go and buy a can of beans, buy a bag of rice. You better. Because everything right now is serious. Serious. Look, think about this for 2 seconds, okay? Think about this for 2 seconds. Let me turn that around. All right? Imagine how crazy I look walking down the street with this in my hand, like this. You driving past now, okay? This is the sight I want to put in your head. You driving past, and here go Lead Farmer walking down the street, looking like 3 blind mice, rolling something that you ain't never seen before in your life. Like, what in all of the hell is that man doing? See, instead of them looking down to see what I'm looking at, they think I'm crazy first. But look, who's crazy? It's the holiday season. Do you know how much this is going to cost people? I walked in the grocery store the same day after picking these and laughed like a child. $12.99 a pound in the shell. And I'm just sitting there giggling. This cost me like 30 bucks. I don't even know how much doggone pecans I got. I got hundreds of dollars worth of pecans sitting right here. So, all I wanted to tell you guys is, please be aware that everybody around you ain't doing so good. Tempers is flaring up and stuff is all bad. But we can all do our little part, our little piece to try to make it through this mess. So do what you can do. And, you know, I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people watch a lot of TV, Atlanta Housewives and all that stuff, you know. Thank you, Anthea. Thank you so much. She says, please use this to help that lady you spoke about or someone you and Lady Led are awesome. Thank you so much, and I will. And I will. My only thing is, I hope she's there by the time I get back to work. Thank you, Grid Junkie. Thank you. Said, yo, Led, please drop this off for me. Tell her to hold on. You know what? If I see her, I will. I really will. I'm going to just say, it's not just her. That's the part that we got to remember. It's not just her. It's people that's right there next door to you. So you don't have to give me no donations. I appreciate it. God knows I do. But it's people right next door to you, man. Here's the thing. True story. I live in a pretty decent neighborhood, okay? But I notice changes. Now, all these people except old Led, see, I'm a blue-collar worker. All of these are these kind of workers, okay? All of these people in this neighborhood go to work like this. You dig what I'm saying? Their collar don't get dirty. So what I'm noticing right now is nobody's going to work. So what I'm telling you is this. Your neighbor might be more hard up than you think, than they show, because I'm going to tell you this. Some people do not want the shame. They do not want their neighbors to know that they are flat broke. They rather sit their pride. They rather sit in this mansion next door, okay? They rather sit in the mansion across the street and let the mailman keep on shoving them doggone final notice bills through the door. Final notice. They keep shoving them through the door, and you somewhere in your bedroom watching one of these crazy television shows trying to pretend like this ain't real and it's going to just go away. Don't nothing just go away. Those bills going to keep piling up, and you know what? That little man in that tow truck coming to get that Benz. He coming to get that doggone new truck, that Range Rover. You can't do nothing. This can't do nothing for you when that little man come to get them cars, get that brand new fishing boat. But you want to do everything in your power just to hold on to the lie, the big lie that you still have enough money to stay in that mansion. They rather off themselves than let you know that they broke. So they over there struggling too, but they too proud to tell you that they need any kind of help. They too proud to show that he will still drive that Mercedes-Benz to work, and well, somewhere that he telling everybody he's on his way to work. He'll still drive that Mercedes-Benz, and he only got his gas light is on. Bing, he'll be talking to you. Hey, you have a nice day at work. And I'll be like, you have a nice day. And you hear that gas bell. Bing, bong, bing, 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 boom, boom, bong. Gas, we need some. You know, he don't want you to hear that gas light on. You know good and well. Oh, gotta go. See you later. Yeah, because he know if you don't hurry up and get up off that block, I'm going to help him push that Benz back up that hill. Everybody hurting, man. Everybody hurting. Everybody. And we got to be aware of that. Your next door neighbor, your friend, everybody's so proud that they don't want to say they hurting. So just look out for your homies. Look out for your friends. Look out for your family, because everybody ain't as blessed as everybody else. I will not complain about work no more. Let's put it like that. Because I've been in her shoes, where I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do with my kids, my wife, my house. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. And some people ain't skilled in gangsterism. Okay? Gangstrology. Some people are not skilled in the art of gangstrology. So they don't know the skills it takes to survive when stuff gets stanking. Okay? When I step in some crap, take that shoe off, keep on walking. Some people don't know what to do. Look, that's survival skill right there. Everybody else be looking at one of the Pecan Rollers like, what the hell, $30? I ain't paying that. You got to use your head, get your skill set up for everything. I showed you how to make water. I'm a fire. I'm about to show you how to collect water. Collect water survival style. That stuff that I keep showing everybody is because it's coming down to that for real, for real. I'm not going to do too many videos on growing posies and stuff like that, to each his own. But right now, everybody really need to know how to find some water, get some fire to warm themselves up, find some food, store some food. That stuff is important. Shelter. People need shelter. It's real. And if you don't believe it, for all the folks that don't believe it, good luck. More power to you. I don't hate you for it. It's a lot of people that they like being in the dark, and that's fine by me. That's just one less headache that you have to worry about. Except, hold on. Okay, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let it go. Nobody but nobody knew we would even be in this position we are in today. Everybody kept thinking this was a hoax, remember? Almost 250,000 people dead. They thought it was a hoax. Quarter million hoaxes. And people still don't want to believe. I don't care where it came from. I don't care if it's man-made. I don't care if it came from outer space. It's really killing people. That's all I care about. I don't care where it came from. All I care about is, man, it's really, truly killing people. People you know, people I know. What's so hard about doing your part to stop this? Nobody believed it. It's been almost a year now, y'all. We've been wearing masks for almost going on a year. Thanksgiving is in next week. Then Christmas, then it's the new year. We've been wearing masks. All of us walking around looking like Optimus Prime. All of us walking around looking like Optimus Prime or Bane from Batman. And now, to the point it's becoming so normal, we're designing designer masks. They're selling them in the store right next to the drawers and the socks and the t-shirts. Get your matching mask to go with those Snoopy pajamas. Put on a Snoopy mask. That's a hoax. So it don't matter what you believe or not right now. The facts is the facts. There's right, there's wrong, and then there's your opinion. Some people still have the opinion that this ain't gonna hurt me. And where do they end up? On the news, belly up. Don't they? How many of them people in the what's the name was saying, oh, but this ain't no problem. And then look, next day on the news, next week on the news, sorry to report this evening that Senator blah, blah, blah. What do you need to get you to believe something ain't right? So what I was saying before was this. For the people that don't believe that this is going sour, for the people that don't want to listen and understand that we're in a bad situation, those are the people that scare me. Because my question is, what will it take for you to understand till you coughing up blood? Those are the people that you got to worry about. Because pretty soon, pretty soon, Because people that don't want to prepare, people that don't want to get ready, people that think it's a hoax, people that don't believe that we're in trouble will be the ones trying to come out and get those delicious oranges, those delicious lemons, those delicious pears in my yard. Which takes us into a whole nother realm of conversation. How are you ready to protect yourself? Have you looked at the video I put up about home security, putting cameras around your house? I don't care where you got them from or how much they cost. Something is going to alert you that somebody is on your premises, is on your land, stealing your food. Because it's not, they're not. Look at this. Where my thing at? Oh, here we go. They're not coming for this anymore. They ain't coming for that no more. They don't care about your cards in here. They don't care about the cash in here. Can't eat cash. It's worthless. With the mess we in right now, worthless. They want your food. So, with that being said, how are you prepared and ready to defend yourself? I don't care if you don't believe in firearms. I get it. That's great. What are you going to do? This ain't a question for me. It's a question for you. What are you going to do? Are you ready? Put up a fence. Nadine Smith, put up a fence for somebody that's hungry. Listen to me close. For somebody that's hungry. They look over your fence and see pears dangling from your tree. They will never say, oh man, but they got a fence. Come on, stomach. Let's go find some food elsewhere. Never. It ain't happening. They're going over and under that fence and through it if they have to get to that pear tree. Trust and believe it. It's human nature. Ain't nothing going to stop you from eating. That's the most primitive survival thing that we have. We need water and we need food. We can do pretty much without everything else. That is life-threatening. And people in other countries, as we live and breathe today, see us here in America, we don't see it much. But in these other countries, there's people from other countries watching me right now, and they could probably tell you that, man, they deal with this every day. Fighting for food, killing for food. Fighting for water, killing for water. I'm just saying. We ain't far from that. Right now, we are not far from that. You don't have to know politics. You don't have to know finance. You don't have to know science of the weather. Use your human instinct that God gave you. We know with the weather, something ain't right. You don't need to be a meteorologist. Something ain't right. Right? Finances. You don't have to know about the Dow Jones and stuff. You don't got to know about the stock market. But it's a lot of people that ain't working. Where are they getting food and money from? Something don't feel right. Use your doggone God-given gift to navigate you through the rest of this mess, because that's what you're going to need. And if you don't got this, you bound to drizzle. That's my word. You're done. If you don't have common sense right now to realize this is all bad and start getting yourself together, you're going to end up on the wrong side of this. Because you're going to get hungry enough to try to attack somebody that has. The has-nots will attack the hases. They don't care. You could be pointing something right at them, piping hot, ready to smoke somebody. That ain't going to stop nobody. They will rather risk their life to get that pear dangling from that tree. So that's why I say plant as much food as you can, because you may be able to offer somebody something on the low beam. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, come here. Let me take care of you. I got you. I can offer, think about this. I can offer honey. I can offer my fruit. I can offer my skills. I can offer a couple tools. I can help. You know what? I'll be better off giving her this. That young lady I was talking, I'll be better off giving her this. Because now she gonna know she gonna eat every day, at least till winter hit good. Man, it's wild persimmons falling all over the ground. People, I drive past tons of apple trees and pear trees all day, every day, just falling on the ground. You know, all you see is wasps all over the ground because people don't care. And if they don't care, it's probably because they're elderly and they're too old to go out there and take care of the tree. Remember I showed y'all me canning the Asian pears this summer? I got that off a lady tree. She was a little elderly and she was like, I can't do nothing with those. And it was literally thousands of pears. And I was trying to be so modest. I just took what was off the ground already. I never took not one fruit off of the tree. She was like, please take as many as you can, please. I was feeling so bad. I just took everything off the ground because I felt like I didn't want to take her prize stuff. She could care less. And guess where them fruit is still to this day? Rotting on the ground, and the rest is left up in the tree that ain't fell down yet. I'll be knocking on her door next season though with my trailer. Can I still get some of them pears? I got a ladder too. If she can't use them, there's tons of people around us that can. You got to remember that too. It ain't just about us. Think about, look, all these nuts. Somebody earlier said, oh, what you going to do with all them nuts? Hey, freeze them and peel them and freeze them and store them. And you know what? How about give a bag away? One of these bags already belong to my mama. Give some of this stuff away. People need this right now, you know? So when you got the skills and the tools to do stuff like that, you can help other people eat. You ain't got to go in your pocket all the time. You share your skill set. Share what you reap from skills that you learn from something or somebody. Shelter, listen, you know how much, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. You know how it's easy, it used to be easy to find a camping tent, right? Like a little two-man tent. A two-man tent costs you $19 anywhere, a little two-man tent. They're priceless now. And I looked at the shelves the other day. I wasn't looking for the tents. I was looking in the direction of the tents because I was back in the sporting goods section looking at a few other things. Okay. And happened to notice all the tents are gone. It's hunting season. While people out there hunting, they need them tents. They need all of those tools and equipment. Those people that know how to hunt are putting food on the table. And there's so many people out here that say, oh, I could never do that. Yeah, you will. Yes, you could. You ain't never been in a situation where you had to. That's why you say that. Okay? You've never been in a situation where you had to. You can say what you want to. Words don't mean nothing until your belly go to growling. Okay? When your belly go to growling, you start looking at some strange stuff and really start thinking about how you going to fit that in your mouth hole and will you live when you're done eating? That's your real deal. I'm going to eat it. That's already in your head. I am going to eat this. Lord, please don't let this be poison. Yeah, that will get to you. Okay? How many times have you picked up a can of tuna fish because ain't nothing else in your cabinet? You don't want to go to the store. You ain't even got that much money. And that can of tuna all swole up and got a dent in it, the label missing. You ain't even sure if it's tuna. You like, when you have money in your pocket, you would throw that can away. When you ain't got no money and you hungry, I got this can open. I'm going to figure out what's in this can before I go throwing it out. And you still got that last little butt piece of bread and it done start turning green on the edge. You pinch that little dry piece of bread off that green piece and you look at that can, open that old tuna can. If you're telling me you ain't never been there, either you lying or you've been living a good life for too long. Just saying. People right now is going through that right now. They're going through that for real, for real. All right? They are not sitting there talking about what they are not going to eat. Do you think that young lady I talked about earlier that's hungry and about to get put out of her house, if I offered her a sandwich, she's going to be like, no thanks, I just ate. No. Stuff is getting ugly and it's hitting us right here in our face, and some people still don't want to believe it. It's right here in your face. Listen to this. This is what gets me. You will believe a freaking sidewalk magician on the boardwalk before you believe the people is really dying from some mysterious, weird thing going on. You will believe the dude with the little walnut shells on the boardwalk. You'll believe that he's really magic. He's a wizard. Before you believe that, man, something ain't right and things is going bad. It's so many people out here that's so, I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna get off of here. That's what scares me about all of this whole thing, everything that's going on today. You know what scares me the worst? It's not actually what's happening. It's how we are responding to what's happening. People are so dumbfounded that they'll believe anything. That's what scares me. More than the mess that's going, that why we need to wear the mask, that doesn't scare me anymore. Because all I do is put on a mask. The people scare me that don't believe they need to wear one. The people scare me that don't believe there's nothing out there killing people. You would swear that you told them, man, it's a werewolf and a vampire down the creek fighting, and whoever wins is coming to get us. They'll believe that first. They'll believe the chupacabra and Bigfoot had a baby and offspring is coming to scratch on your window tonight before they believe that there's an invisible force killing us. You understand? I watch a lot of prepper documentaries, prepping shows, prepping everything. I absorb this stuff, right? And if you ever watch any of those prepper shows, you know what you see people do? They say, what are you prepping for? I'm preparing for a spaceship to come down and blow up the whole United States of America. So we are going to jump in these boxes we made out of old dryers and washing machines. We duct tape that real good. And what we going to do, we going to put the beehive on top of that because that's going to feed us. They'll believe that before something right in your face. I'm preparing for a solar flare to burn us down to hell. They'll believe that before you believe something is right in your face. Everybody always looking for a spaceman, right? Everybody looking for a spaceman. We looking for aliens. Everybody always looking through the scope, looking for aliens. Signs of life. Signs of life. We so busy looking for signs of life, nobody is even paying attention to the life right here that need help. What do we want to find some old people to screw their lives up for? What you gonna do for aliens if it was some? If it is some aliens, what can we do for them? You want to know why you ain't seen no aliens yet? They don't want to come down here. We can't even get along. If there's some aliens out there, why answer this question? You in a job interview. You know how they ask you, so why should we hire you? The aliens, why do they want to come down here? We can't even get along with each other just because our skin tone is different. They looking at us like, man, hell no, I ain't going down there. They don't even like each other. What can they do for us? We all busy looking for the doggone spaceman, and we don't even want to be friends with one another. We can't even fix our own problems, and we so busy looking billions of miles out of space. The stuff that's killing us right here. Look, let that man, that been here since before we even knew what. You understand what I'm saying? Look at the ocean. It's aliens right down there in the water. You know what an alien is to me? It's stuff you ain't never seen before. Which is alien. It's fish they discover every day. And all of them look like they from outer space. We need to be figuring out how to fix our oceans, fix our water, fix our weather. The ice caps is melting, and we busy. Black men don't like a white man don't like a black man. Seem like nobody like Mexicans, and we looking out of space. We must be all crazy. Stop looking out of space. They don't want to come here. You understand? It's like walking into a crack house. Look how we act. Would you go into a crack house? This ain't for no crack addicts. That question ain't for no crack addicts. Nobody is just going to willingly walk into a crack house. That's what we've turned this into. Who just moseys into a crack house? Nobody. Thank you, everybody. And I'm sorry for venting, but we doing stuff so stupid, so backwards. And the bad part is we doing it on purpose. We doing it with intent. Like we know the outcome, but we don't even care. It's almost like, have you ever had a friend that everything they did, it seemed like they're trying to destroy themselves? I know a gentleman right here on YouTube. Everything he does, it's like he's trying to destroy himself. And it's a sad sight to see. Everything he says and does, it's like he's trying to commit some kind of digital suicide. And that's how humankind is right now. Everything that we do, it's like we're trying to destroy ourselves. You know, I'm going to say this, and I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of this, you guys. This is what kind of person I am. Have you ever been or seen somebody that's right when they get to the brink of success, they feel like they can't handle it, and then they almost like self-implode? That's me. Everything I do is right when I'm about done, I back off. That's kind of how we all are. It's like you scared of success. You watch the entertainers, they do it too. Right when you made the $1 million contract, you got the $1 million contract, and then you get caught in a brothel. You know what I'm saying? Or something crazy like that. You know, they found dope in your trunk. What is you riding around with dope in your trunk for? You're a millionaire. You don't have to do this stuff no more. So, anyway, that's it. I want to say thank you to everybody for the donations. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I was zoned out. But I want to say thank you to everybody for that. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it and I'm going to help whoever I can help whenever I can help. Okay, this won't go on Lead Farmer 73's new gadget. This one I am. Nope, aim for the head. Aim for the head. Love notes. Boom. Out. Out. Okay. Don't time nobody out. Don't time out nobody. Nobody is sitting in the holding tank tonight. You got to go. 30 years to life. Anyway, thanks y'all for everything. I just wanted to, you understand? Look. See what a little preparation do? Just a little bit of preparation. Little bit of preparation. Just a little bit. It go a long way. Y'all see, this was one branch. Y'all seen it. This is one branch off that tree. The whole other 2/3 of the tree is on the other side with way more fruit than this. Then I got 4 other orange trees. Then I got a kumquat tree. Then I got a lemon tree with lemons that freaking big. Just because one day, a few years ago, I put a little stick of a tree in the ground. That's why I keep telling you, be patient. Don't rush it. It's coming. Your payment is coming. If you do the work, if you take time and do the work, your payment is going to come in more food. Listen, I got persimmons in there that she like, I don't know what we're going to do with all of these. I'm going to have to preserve them because she done dried some. We done ate some. You understand? You're going to have, and I keep telling you this, I promise you, this is my promise to you. You're going to have more food than you can eat if you just listen to a few little simple instructions. I don't care where they come from. Put the tree. Nope, let me back up. Dig the hole. Put the tree in the hole. Cover it up. Water the tree. Feed the tree. Food forever. It is that simple. Stick it in a hole. You got soul. It's that simple. Stop worrying about all of that extra stuff that people telling you got to do. Because I can tell you this. You can do it. All of that stuff, extra stuff that people putting in the holes, you can do it. But I'm here to tell you folks, my trees on my land is giving me food and giving me fruit was dig a hole, put the tree in the hole, cover it up, water it, feed it. That's what. Now, I ain't got nothing against nobody using all the different ingredients they like to use and clays and dust and poop balls. And nothing against it. I'm telling you what I've done and it's clearly successful. Dig a hole, put the tree in the hole, fill it up, water it, feed it. Food for the rest of your life. You're going to leave a legacy for the next people to come. These pecans that I got off of those trees is from somebody 30 years ago did exactly what I just told you. Somebody is looking down on me and saying he enjoying the fruits of my labor maybe 50 or 100 years later. They probably been gone for 100 years. And I'm still eating today off of what some person, probably in a nice little sun hat, went out there, dug a little hole, and stuck a stick in the hole. Now the tree is massive, like I showed you in that video, and I'm eating off of it for free. Whatever somebody did 50 to 100 years ago, they're feeding my family 100 years later. Think of that. So I'm leaving my legacy too. And I'm going to plant as many trees as I can fit on this land. So someday, somebody going to be like, well, we ain't got to buy no groceries. Whether it's my kids, my grandkids, great-grandkids, or if we sell the property, somebody ain't going to need for no food. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I want to say thank you to everybody for your donations, for your kindness, and thank you mostly for listening. Because I told you I wanted to talk personal, and trust me, I had to make a couple of jokes to keep from crying half the time. Because the stuff I see, and I'm a person on my job, I get to see a lot of people in all elements. You know what I'm saying? I get to see people. I'm blessed to have a job to be able to find trees like this just by driving around. I'm able to talk to different people from different backgrounds, to different ethnic groups. My job is to converse with all sorts of people, because one thing is universal. Everybody need their mail. I don't care if you like me or not. You need your mail. You need to talk to me about where your mail is, when is it coming. So guess what? You don't care what color I am if you're waiting on a check. I promise you that. I promise you. And I've had them. It's people that do not like me for the tone of my skin. But I think we come to an agreement when they're looking for a check. You understand? So there's some universal in there somewhere where we got to get along, and that's right now is where we need to be. We got to get along. Some stuff, look, here you go, real quick before I go. How is it that we can come together for a basketball team? I'm not going to say no teams. How is it that the two people that hate each other the most can come together and hug when they team win? They hate each other. They team one is going to the championship. They done won the championship. Woo! Man, oh yeah. Doggone about to kiss one another, okay? How is it that ball game, if we could take whatever recipe that is that makes a basketball game, make two people that hate each other, love each other until that championship, right? They all get in their cars and now they all enemies again. What is that recipe? If we could figure that out and put it out here in the street for real, we have something. How is it do we get along for dumb stuff like that? We get along and forget our differences and forget our hatred towards one another over a bunch of millionaires throwing a ball into the hoop. Did you hear what I said? I don't care how good they are at it. When you boil it all down and concentrate the juices of the knowledge that I just said, it's a dude that's taller than the average dude throwing a ball into a hoop. That's the basics. I don't care how good he is at it. He might be the best at it, but that's the basics of that, what he does. How is it that that can bring us together and love one another for the next hour, and if not more, in overtime? If we could figure that recipe out, man, we could become we'd be the hell of a country. We'd be a hell of a world if we could figure that out. Because we hate each other for dumb stuff. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. But I used to get on my kids about that. You better tell me why you don't like something. I'll give you the opportunity to explain it to me. You better have a good lawyer to explain why you don't like liver. Better give me a good explanation, because if you give me a good enough explanation, I'll let you out. Okay, I feel that. But the reason we hate each other, it don't even make no sense. And the only people that y'all keep on exiting out of here, the troll people, is those are the people. Look at that, Lewis. Those are the people. That's the problem. Because they so set into their own ways, they don't even want to come together and fix the world. They rather just be stewing in their own hatred and evil. And that's where they're going to end up, in their own hatred and evil world someday. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Bye, Gregory. I'm talking about saving the world in this food, talking about what's my pecan recipe. See? All right, right there is, let me tell y'all this. Here's the deal. Those are the people that we have to worry about. Okay? Those are the people that you need to be worried about. Oh, I don't believe in firearms. I don't believe in weapons. You better watch a couple of my videos and watch how many trolls people got to get rid of And those are the people that's going to be out here on the loose if stuff starts stinking. Clearly, they ain't got nothing better to do but terrorize other people. So if you don't want to prepare yourself for what's to come, you don't have to. But don't scream victim, okay? Because you set the welcome mat out for them, okay? Don't be a victim to people like that because it's coming, okay? It ain't no maybe. It ain't no might. This right, this wrong, and then there's your opinion. This ain't my opinion. It's happening right now in your face. In your face. I heard a crime on, I ain't gonna say the name of the alarm system that I have. You understand what I'm saying? One of the alarm systems that I have that I spoke about in my video about security a long time ago. I got an alert. There's a dude walking through the neighborhood stealing catalytic converters. Did you hear what I said? Stealing the catalytic converter off of Hondas and I forget and Toyotas. That catalytic converter costs you about $1,500 to have installed if you ever had one. I haven't heard nothing of that. I haven't heard nothing like that since I was young, and let's just say I haven't seen anything of that nature in quite some time. I mean, if you needed money, you hit somebody up for a catalytic converter. You don't got to take their whole car. Get the catalytic converter. That thing is worth a fortune on certain markets. But what I'm saying is that's happening all over again. Crimes that stupid. This is 2020. I'm talking about 1986. How did 1986 crimes make it to 2020? People still stealing car radios and catalytic converters? If you don't believe it, all you gotta do a little research, you'll see. And if you don't think that crime ain't gonna come to your front door, I remember I told y'all I used to leave my doors unlocked. I thought I was in the safest neighborhood in South Carolina. How many times did I have a video telling y'all about somebody tried to rob me or did rob me? How many times did I show you them in my car from the security camera? In the safest neighborhood in South Carolina. People are desperate. Desperate people do desperate things. If you don't believe that, then good luck. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Prepare yourself, get yourself together, physically and spiritually, because I think we're going to need both. All right, everybody, thank you so much again for everything. All right, Laird Farmer 73, I love you guys, and I'm out. I'm sorry I didn't answer no questions or nothing like that. I'm so sorry. I'll probably do another video and come back and do another Q&A and read this all again and get all the questions and come back with an answer for you, okay? Everybody have a wonderful night. Laird Farmer 73, I love you. Please be prepared for what's happening right now. This ain't a scare tactic. This is just the truth. You know, deep inside your heart, even if you don't believe what I'm saying, deep in your heart, if you are human, you know that everything is bad. Everything is all bad right now. You know it deep in your heart. You know, you can keep lying to yourself. Your lie get even thicker with the more you know the truth. You got to cover that lie up. So you make up a lie so incredibly ridiculous just to suppress that doggone truth inside your heart. Plain and simple. All right. So everybody, wait a minute. Tina Patterson, I have the same system. 2.5 miles from me, somebody was robbed at gunpoint. See? Good luck. Good luck to everybody. And please get your stuff together. Get your food up. Get your preps up. Get your skills up. Because it's going to be a bumpy ride. That's all I can say. All right, everybody, Live Farm 73. I love you.